This video will show you how to create colliding cloth simulations with falling objects in Blender. Please watch it up to the very end. When you open Blender, first press Shift A and go to Mesh, then add a plane. Press S then 10 to scale it up by 10. Now press Tab to go to the Edit mode. Click on this Z to go to a top view, then right-click and select Subdivide. Come and click down here to expand on the Settings panel. Click here under Number of Cuts, then increase them to 50. Press Tab to go back to the Object mode, then select this cube. Click on this X to go to a side view, then press G, then Z, then 5 to move it up by 5 units. Press S, then 0.5 to scale it down by 0.5. Now you can expand on this timeline, then select this plane and click here to go to the Physics properties. Click on Cloth to add a cloth physics. Click here and increase these quality steps to 10. Scroll down, then click on this drop-down arrow on collision and click here under quality, then type in 10 to increase the collision quality to 10. Scroll down here and check this box to activate self-collisions. Now if you play it, you can see it falling down. So go back to the first frame, then come to the cloth setting, then scroll down and click on this drop-down arrow on field weights. Click here and hold to reduce this gravity to 0. Now if you press space to play it, you can see that it stays in position. Now we need this cube to fall down and collide with this cloth object. So select it and come back to the physics properties, then click on soft body to add a soft body physics. Now if you play it, you can see the cube just wiggling in the 3D space. To fix that, come back to the physics properties and deactivate goal. If you play it now, you can see it falling down. So to make it collide with this plane, select it and come back to the physics properties. Click here on collision to add a collision physics to it. Click on this drop-down arrow on cloth to minimize the cloth physics settings. Now if you play it, you can see the cube colliding with the plane, but it is acting more like a soft object. So to fix that, select this cube and go back to the first frame. Now come to the physics properties and click on this drop-down arrow on edges. Increase this pull and push to maximum values. Now if you play it, you can see that it is stiffer. But if I press R to rotate the cube, making it face down, then play it, you can see it just crumbling. So to fix that, come back to the physics properties and increase this bending value to maximum as well. Now if you play it, you can see that the problem is fixed. So click on this drop-down arrow on soft body to minimize the soft body settings. Now come up here and click on collision to add a collision physics to it. If you press space to play it now, you can see that the cloth is getting interactive. So go back to the first frame and click here to go to the modifier properties. Click on Add Modifier, then go to Generate and add a subdivision surface modifier. Click on it here and hold, then move it above the cloth modifier. Increase these viewport levels to 2, then come back to the physics properties. Click on this drop-down arrow on cloth, then scroll down to cache and click here to expand it, then click on Bake to bake the simulation. Now if you play it, you can see the results looking good. To make it even more interesting, select this cube and click on this Z to go to a top view. Press Shift D to duplicate it here. Press Shift D again to duplicate it here again. You can press R to give the duplicate some random rotations. Now click on this Y to go to a side view, then press G to move this cube somewhere here. Select this one too and press G to move it somewhere here as well. Now select this plane and go back to the physics properties, then scroll down to cache, then click on Delete Bake to delete the bake. Click on Bake to bake the simulation again. Now if you play it, you can see the simulation looking nice. And now we are done. You can now go ahead to work on your scene further in Render. Thank you so much for watching up to now, I really appreciate. If you found this video useful, please consider subscribing to this channel and hit the notification bell so that you never miss out on our latest content. Also, let us know what you want us to teach you about Blender in the comments, I promise we'll make a video. Have fun animating. I sign out.